Hi, I'm Rick from Mavic Models, DJI dealer from the UK and RC specialist for over 40 years. In this series of videos I'm going to be covering DJI's new Mavic Air. This is a new drone which fits firmly in between the Spark and the Mavic Pro. If you'd like to support my YouTube channel, please subscribe to my channel and remember to hit the little bell icon in the corner, and that way you'll be alerted whenever I post up some new videos. Okay, so we'll just have a quick rundown of the controller and its function. So as I said before, I do have this cable disconnected because I have got this cable plugged in here. But if this wasn't plugged in here, this one would be plugged in. Now your phone just slips into the clamshells. There's a bit of adjustability depending on how big your device is. As I said before, if you do need a very big device clipped in, then obviously you want something like this. This is the lift Thor bracket. We sell these, there's a link in the description. And this will extend out and will clamp onto really large devices. And the way that it works, as you can see, this plate is clamping in where the phone goes, and as you see that comes up over the back. This is all poiseable, all fully adjustable, and you've even got a lanyard connection there if you want to like hook it on. It balances very well, tablet fits in there nicely. Now coming back to the craft, so working our way around, the first thing you obviously want to do before you fly is you have to remember to pop your antennas out. Now quickly going over the best setup for your antennas, and this can always contribute to low range. Obviously leaving them folded down would not be an idea, but the way the antennas work is you do not have them up like aerials. You know, the signal does not come out the top of the antenna. It actually emanates from the antenna around the sides like a big donut glowing out. So the way that you would do it, for example, if your craft was flying out over there, you would have the paddles pointing towards the craft to give you the best signal. And the same as if you were flying predominantly above your head, you could actually flip the paddles down like that, so the signal coming out would be going up the way. Because one of the common ones I see is people say, well, I was flying right above myself, like 120 meters, and it just keep cutting out. I keep losing video signal, and that's because the antennas were like that, which is correct, but not when they're pointing up towards the craft. So just again, just watch out for that one. Now, obviously, the main part are your control sticks. Now, as I said in an earlier video, we're in mode 2, which is what we traditionally fly in the UK and, well, most of the other world. So what we have here, we have the throttle on this stick, so that's height, so that will make the drone hover up, let go, it will hover, pull the stick down, and the drone will come down and it will hover. Now don't worry about pulling the stick all the way back. If the craft is in the sky, it will not shut the motors out as you're descending. You can do that and it will descend at full speed. When the craft is physically on the ground, you pull that back and hold it, it will cut the motors. That is yaw. So if I hold up the Mavic here, I'll kind of try and mimic out how this is going to work. So that would yaw the craft to the left, that would yaw it to the right, and as we said before, throttle up, hover, throttle down, hover. And then moving across to the other stick, let's just swap that over. This will pitch the craft forward, let go, hover, pull back, craft will fly back, hover, and then that is bank into the right and then bank into the left. And it's obviously a combination of those controls which will give you very advanced flight features. Now, drones are incredibly easy to fly, but I always say to people, drones are hard to fly really well. So you do need a lot of practice. Don't just suddenly go out trying to recreate some awesome scenario, following cars and things like that, because you're just going to end up crashing it. And don't place blind faith in the obstacle avoidance, because sometimes there's things it just will not see. So moving on to the buttons, obviously we had the on off button. I showed you earlier how to turn it off and on, so you push it once, push it and hold it for turning on, and the same for turning off. Moving across the front, we have sport mode. What sport mode is proceed with massive caution. Now you will have to go into the app to activate sport mode. Again, I'll cover that in another video, but again, advanced user only, because what it does, it makes the drone fly much faster, but it also turns all the obstacle avoidance off, so you can easily end up crashing it. We have a function key here. The pause key, what that is for, if you're using any of the advanced flight features like plotting waypoints, active track, at any time where the craft is flying on its own in an automated feature, hitting the pause button will just stop it dead. So if you set a flight pattern and then suddenly it's heading towards a tree into imminent danger, hit the pause key and it will stop. Right, moving around. We've got our buttons up here. You've got record button, you've got, whoops, sorry, out of shot there. You've got your record button, you've got take a picture button, we have a menu button up there, and here we have the gimbal tilt. So if I turn that around, I don't know if we'll get to see it moving, we won't get in shot. So see that, gimbal going up, gimbal going down. That's what that does. So that's just a quick run round of the controller. It's a simple controller. It's very similar to the Mavic Pro. The main difference is it just doesn't have the screen on it. I hope you found that video helpful, and if you'd like to support my channel, remember to subscribe and hit the little bell icon, and that way you'll be alerted when there's any new videos. Also, you can also head over to my Patreon channel, and for as little as $1 a month you can support me to keep helping bringing you more informative videos. Always remember to fly safe, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you very much.